Yes. Good morning again, fans. This is your boy Bunny coming to you with another story. But again, before I tell you this story, this is the time for you to subscribe. This is the time for you to like. This is the time for you to share. And this is the time for you to leave a comments. Your comments is very important to this channel. So, this is my story. This story is about a car that my dad buy and give to me to take my mom around. Because my mom did have a shop. And I have to transport her into different area of her doings. And one day, she used to do some selling in Harborview, Jamaica. And when she finished her selling, then she will go to town and she will buy her shop goods and take her back home. So this day in question, we have to go Morant Bay way because my sister was in the car with us and she have to go to Seafoot. So we leave Kingston. We have a shop in the back of the car. We have like bag of rice, sugar, cornmeal, milk, whatever it is, shop goods was in the back of the car. And 4 of us in the car driving. And we reach to Yellows and we stop in Yellow Square and we get some food and heat and everything like that. And decide to continue our journey, eating our chicken and whatever we buy. We get to White Horses. And everything was fine when we get to White Horses. Everything was good. So we was going down White Horses Hill. And when we get into one of the deep bends, I can't remember exactly what they call, but we get into one of the deep bends in White Horses and we're messing about, joking and everything, and I checked my brake and everything was fine around the bends. But only to realize that when we're going down White Horses Hill, almost complete White Horses Hill. This is, we're talking about St. Thomas, Jamaica. I don't know if anybody know what I'm talking about, but if you know White Horses and you recognize where I'm talking about, just type White Horses or type yes in the box comments. Now, down the bottom of White Horses Hill, before you get down to the end of White Horses, you can look over into the sea and there's a place on the right there that they sell honey and mango and stuff like that. Just as I get round that bend going down the hill, I feel the back of my car drop to the ground. And I saw something run past me. And only to realize it was my back wheel, my driver's side back wheel, that fly off the car with the axle and everything in it. And on that stage, I could only find myself, God was so good, nothing was coming up at the time. Because if I couldn't get the vehicle onto the right hand side of the road, we will end up down the bottom of the road and hit that wall and end up over in the sea. If you know what I'm talking about. But luckily, just as I reach where the mango is, where them sell the mango, there was nothing coming up, and that's where it happened. So I managed to pull the car over to the right-hand side and start to draw the back of it into the curve where the water channel is. So I managed to draw it all the way down to where the bend is. And it come to a stop. But something happened that day. There's a lady who was in the car with us. She died now. Her name was Beverly from Mangoro. Cedar Valley, Mangoro. Beverly was in the back of the car behind my mom. And before the car come to a stop, she opened the door and she jumped out. And she began to roll on the road. Then the car come to a stop. Nobody get hurt. Nothing happened to anybody. But because she jumped out of the car, she get bruised up. Wasn't anything bad that she have to go to hospital or anything. Because the car did almost stop when she jumped out. So her hand bruised up. And luckily, no vehicle was coming up or down at the time. So she never get any injury. And none of us in the car never get any injury because nothing wrong with the car. Not even a dent on the car. So the situation is like this. I drive some vehicle in Jamaica that if I never have experience in driving, I would have a lot more story. I probably wouldn't even hear telling any of my story right now. But you know something? I love Jamaica. I love Jamaica. I have 3 big accidents in my driving in Jamaica. And one of them, my mom actually died out of it. One of them is with a transit van full of passenger. And then this one, I'm telling you now, with my cars when the wheel fly off. But in spite of all of these accidents, they could be worse. But God was with me. Sorry to know that I lost my mom in one of the accidents. But I'm here to tell the story about my life experience driving in Jamaica. I have a lot of experience in driving. I've been driving for a long time of my life. And I do some serious driving. I've been driving country bus where I reach places where half of the road cut off. And I have to unload every passenger off of the bus. And me alone and God drive across. And then the passenger come back on board. I've done it when I was driving country bus from Kingston to Papine to Mavis Bank. So along the garden town to Mavis Bank, a piece of the road cut off. And every time I'm going up, I have to stop on one side, the passenger come out. When I'm coming back, I have to stop, same thing. I was driving a bus in St. Thomas to Portland, Kingston to Portland, through Reach and Catron. Same thing happened, a piece of the road cut off. And every morning I come there, we have to unload the passenger. And me alone and the luggage go across. Passenger come back on. We're coming back the evening. Same thing when I get there. I have to unload all the passenger. Me alone drive across and them come back. So I have some experience in my driving history. But to God be the glory. There is a living I'm earning. I work hard. If anybody see me have anything in life, don't grudge me for it. Because I really work hard. And I take a lot of risks in my life. So, these are my stories. I have many more. Keep watching my video. Keep liking my video. Keep sharing my video. Keep comments on it. Keep subscribing. This is your boy Bunny telling his story about his life. So, comments, share, and subscribe. Your boy Bunny. Your boy Bunny. Don't play now. Subscribe. Really and truly subscribe. Tell your friend about this video. Tell your friend about this channel. My experience. Somebody out there will understand what I'm talking about. Leave your comments. and share the video so others can see it. I'm telling you again now, subscribe. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. I need you to subscribe. God bless you. I'm out. Your boy Bunny.